Have you ever wondered what true fairness looks like in a society, especially when it comes to sharing resources and opportunities? It is a question that philosophers have grappled with for centuries, aiming to create a framework where everyone can thrive. In John Rawls's influential theory of justice as fairness, the difference principle is a core tenet that states social and economic inequalities are to be arranged so that they are both to the greatest benefit of the least advantaged, and attached to offices and positions open to all under conditions of fair equality of opportunity. The genius behind the difference principle emerges from Rawls's thought experiment known as the original position, where individuals choose societal rules from behind a veil of ignorance. In this hypothetical state, no one knows their own social status, natural talents, or personal beliefs. Lacking this self-knowledge, rational individuals would choose principles that protect the most vulnerable, just in case they turn out to be among them. This leads to prioritizing the well-being of the least advantaged, ensuring that any allowed inequalities actually work to improve their situation, rather than simply benefiting the already well-off. To apply this principle, consider how societal policies might be structured. If a policy creates economic disparities, the difference principle demands that these disparities must ultimately serve to lift up those at the bottom. For example, higher salaries for doctors or innovators could be justified if these incentives ultimately lead to better health care or technological advancements that are accessible to everyone, especially the poorest, improving their overall quality of life. It is not about eliminating all inequalities, but ensuring that they are never at the expense of the worst off. What makes this principle particularly insightful is its departure from strict egalitarianism, which aims for absolute equality. Instead, Rawls understands that some inequalities can be beneficial, acting as incentives that can ultimately improve the social and economic conditions for everyone, provided they are structured to primarily benefit those who have the least. This is often focused on what Rawls calls primary goods, which are things every rational person wants, such as rights, liberties, income, wealth, and the social bases of self-respect. Ultimately, the difference principle provides a robust framework for evaluating social and economic structures, offering a path towards a society where even necessary inequalities contribute to a more just and equitable distribution of advantages, particularly for those who need it most. It reminds us that true justice often involves lifting everyone up, starting with those furthest down.